everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Linz, and today I wanted to do just a little additional video, like I said in my introductory video for rebuilding a pole dancer. This is really a personal journey for me, and to kind of keep track of everything that I've been doing as I try to get back into pole dancing. So my explanation video took a little bit longer to get done. That pushed me back a little bit for my weekly videos, which sucks in a sense, but it's all gonna work out fine in the end. So yeah, this video is just my last 2 months of the training, the practicing, the stuff that I've been doing since I moved back to Minnesota at the end of October. November 12th, I put my pole up. Originally, I put it up in my room. I have since moved back to my loft area because it was just way too crowded, and I kept kicking things. But here, I was just attempting to see the things that were possible still. At this point, it had been 2 years since I had been on a pole. I really kept it simple. I still had my invert, which made me really happy. And I did manage to get my outside leg hang on both legs, albeit incredibly painful. I did attempt a sit and inside leg hangs, and they were also incredibly painful, so I kind of left it there that day. On November 17th, I had a fun little pole play date with 2 girls that I used to dance with way back in 2014 and 2015. We put together a fun little spin pole combo, really basic, really simple. On November 20th, I started my 4-week beginner series for aerial hammock. I thought hammock would be a great way to kind of get back into the groove of working out. The studio I go to weekly doesn't have poles just yet. They will very soon, but honestly, that kind of worked for me at that time because I wasn't feeling very strong, and it would have been a bit of a struggle. Hammock was nice and easy to start with for getting back into things. It actually felt really great on my spine at times too, almost like there was a tension relief from it in certain positions. And in the first class we learned just some basic moves, and there was a new type of pinching and pain for this apparatus that I would need to get used to, but no complaints. It was really fun, and it was a great way to jump back into the aerial sports. November 27th was my second aerial hammock class. I was having a really rough day mentally and didn't film anything from this class. Energy-wise, I was just tired, and even though I made it through the class, I was starting to struggle with a lot of emotions that were coming up. On November 28th, I had another pole day at home. I practiced some of the same moves, the inside leg hang, the outside leg hangs, sits, and the combo that we made up on the 17th. Things were still painful, but I could see some progress happening. My inside leg hang I was at least able to hold, and that made me happy. November 30th, I had a little play date with my kid. Did more floor work stuff than anything. I really wanted to work on my fish flop again, and I ended up getting that back with the encouragement of my little boy in the background.
Are you doing it one more time?
Yep.
Okay. Did you bless mommy? I saw mommy. One more time. What's up?
Yes!
You did it!
November 30th was also the day that I started my first Zoom stretch classes. I also took my first before photographs for my flexibility training so that I could take progress pictures in a month and compare where I was at to see what I had gained. On December 4th, it was my third and what was going to be, I didn't know it at the time, but my final aerial hammock class. The last one got canceled because of a massive snowstorm. We didn't know that at the time, but it happens. It comes with the territory of living here. But I did film this class. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep doing aerial hammock at this point or not once the whole series was over. I was still enjoying it, but the thing is, ever since pole, I have really struggled to find anything that brings that enjoyment back to me. And after the class was canceled, I actually decided that even though I really did like it a lot, I really just wanted to focus on flexibility and strength and dance, so I switched some of my classes up at the studio at that point. December 5th was another stretching day. Really worked on back stuff on this one, and it was rough, physically and emotionally. I had been finding at this point that a lot of times after stretching my back, I would have an emotional release afterwards. And this can be something that is linked to trauma. I had the trauma in my back, and that's also where I just tend to hold tension and stress. So I'm not surprised that this is happening. I'm just going with it. I cry when I need to cry. I feel what I need to feel, and then I move on. December 6th was an at-home pole day. I tried to just do a little bit of conditioning. I wish I had filmed more of it. I just didn't really think about it too much. I had attempted to do some moves and some dancing, but nothing else was really working or felt that great. My body just felt tired, so I kind of just let it be. December 7th was another stretch day, more leg focused, which always makes me happy for some reason. I always feel so relaxed and zen after stretching my hips and legs. I always welcome that class. December 10th was an at-home pole day, and it was a pretty good one. I worked on inside and outside leg hangs on spin pole, and I even managed to get my first freestyle in years. And during that freestyle, my muscle memory took over, and I actually got my Superman back too, so that was really exciting. It did take a lot of energy out of me, but I was really happy with how everything went. I could definitely call this a good pole day, and I was seeing an increase in my strength and pain tolerance with the skin contact on the pole too. Basically, like the last month, I have been just trying to mentally get back in it. Really taking it slow, even though I want to just power through and, be amazing. I know that's not going to happen, and I know if I push too hard, I'll hurt myself. Like, I'll get so sore that it will be like I'll take 2 weeks off, and then it's just that cycle repeats itself over and over again. Really just trying to be mindful and present in what I'm doing. Happy with how the week has turned out. I have some bruises, some new ones. I'll take some pictures and put those in here. Progress is slow, but it's coming. I'm further ahead now than I was 4 weeks ago. It's gonna start going by fast, I think. But I also, I don't want to just fly through it. I really want to appreciate getting these skills back. And it sucks a little bit at times, but I also think that it's still just really good to try. And even if you can't be the person you were 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 5, 10, but I'll put up this comment that someone made on Amy Hazel's post. My friend Jay shared this with me. I just thought it really made me feel at peace and gave me the perspective I think that I needed to not aim for who I used to be, but to work with who I am now, just to become a better version of myself. December 13th was a little pole day at home, but it wasn't a good pole day. It is Monday the 13th. I just looked at scrunchies. Wasn't in the right headspace. Tried to pull, literally, I think I did 2 minutes and then just called it quits because wasn't into it. So it's just better to not, just don't do it if you're not into it. And like mentally, you need to be in a good headspace for that too. So just frustrated. It's such a roller coaster right now. I just wanted to do more, but it is what it is. On the plus side, I did find all of the old like flashcards. Oh crap. So years ago when I was training at home, I literally wrote down like everything. Some of these are combos, and then I have what I call my flashcards. They're just flashcards with different moves on them. So that I could just like randomize things, just pull like 3 things and try and make a combo out of it. But yeah, that's what literally all of these are, just different moves. So that's a cool perk. And yeah, just random combos. So when I am feeling better, I can use those. But like I said, just not feeling it today. I think it's just mental exhaustion. I don't know. It's just one of those days today. So we're just gonna leave it there. December 14th was another Zoom stretch day. A lot of back and shoulder things in this class. I was still feeling very locked up in my back and shoulders at this point, and I remember being a bit emotional and frustrated after this class was over. December 15th marked the first day of a class I started to take at the aviary called Circ HIT, which is a high-intensity interval training class, but with a mix of aerial apparatus exercises and actual floor and body weight exercises. It's not a class I film because there's just so many people there, and I think it would be weird to kind of film it, but the aviary did have a clip of their Circ HIT class on their Instagram, so I am putting that in here so that you can see the idea of what the class is. Another week has passed and I am outside. I didn't poll this week, which is okay. I really wanted to, I was really sore and I really wasn't in the mindset. And then I started Circ HIT on Wednesday and it killed me, like in a good way. Very, very, very happy I did it. And then I went again on Saturday and did it again to myself. But again, no regrets. It just really took a lot out of me. So, and then I just kept stretching. So really this week was minimal. Didn't pull, but I am planning on, once I get back to my house from my walk, do a few things, even if it's just some conditioning stuff. I want to get my skin back on it, but it's probably going to hurt again. I really don't want to lose, like, I started building that pain tolerance a little bit. And then I didn't do anything last week. I tried, but failed, which is okay, because I tried. Kind of just doing this as my warm-up. I have some really big and heavy boots, so it's kind of like wearing ankle weights. And just a check-in on how I'm feeling physically. Pretty good. Feeling stronger, feeling muscle coming back. Endurance is coming back. Cardio is coming back. Slow process. So I'm just taking it day by day still, which is fine. But definitely in a better headspace today than I was last Tuesday. So that's good. Like today I'm excited to go and get on my pole and just hope that a few things come out. Hope that my hip flexors aren't too sore. Overall, it's coming. Just gotta go with it and ride the waves. Also had an at-home pole day and tested out a bunch of extra moves like Apprentice and Genie, and I managed to get a few of those to click and work. a lot actually happened on the 21st, as it was also a Zoom stretch day too. December 22nd was the first dance class I took at the studio, which was so much fun. It felt so great to just move my body around again. And from this dance, I went right into circuit, which was right after it. And from there, I went into a flexibility class, so I was pretty busy on the 22nd. December 23rd was a Zoom stretch day, and I didn't record it. Same with the 26th, which was also a Zoom stretch class. The 29th was dance class, so here is the choreography from that. And then I also had circuit right after and flex after circuit. December 31st are the progress photos that I was super excited to take from this time period. Went from November 30th to December 31st. And this is where you can see all of the progress that I gained just from consistently doing stretch classes throughout the month. On January 12th, my other instructor was back, so there was dance class and circuit. On January 15th, I took my first morning circuit class. The ones that are on Saturday are the same thing for 4 weeks straight, so that you can really start to gauge and see your progress and the strength that you're building. And I started adding these in on Saturday to just boost my strength and weight loss even more. On January 19th, I was back in dance and circuit, so choreography for that is here. January 22nd was again another Saturday morning circuit, which I was really starting to like. It really kind of rounded out my Saturday really well. And then January 23rd was my first Zoom stretch class again, which I filmed. And yeah, instructor was back from her vacation. So it was really nice to just have another live class. The recordings were great, but there's something different about actually being in the class with the instructor in real time. And then tomorrow we start with a new week, and I'm really excited to just finally have it be a 1 week at a time kind of project thing. So with all of that being said, I'm going to close out. Thanks for watching. If you did watch all the way to the end, leave a comment down below, and please like and subscribe. You don't have to, but I do appreciate it. It makes me happy every time I see my subscribe count go up a little bit. And other than that, I hope you guys just really have a great day. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I will see you on the next one.